decentralization in Web3 and the metaverse, sustainability goals, and the role of data in defining a strategy. That and more on today's episode.
Want to know what's next? For over 2 decades, we've led the world's most influential brands to create the right products at the right time for tomorrow's consumer. This is WGSN's Client Questions Answered.
Hello and welcome to the show where our experts from around the globe unpack your biggest challenges. I'm Carla Bizarshi, CEO at WGSN. Let's get started. Our first question comes from a client asking, how will decentralization manifest beyond Web3 and the metaverse? Let's hear from Taya, our trend researcher based in New York. Over to her now.
One thing that's important to keep in mind when we talk about decentralization are the motivations that are driving the movement. We're facing an extremely uncertain world where the old ways of working just aren't cutting it anymore. Consumers are looking for innovative ways to strengthen their communities and reclaim control. We're seeing this emerge across various aspects of people's lives. For example, platonic life partnerships trended on social media this year as Gen Z and millennials began reconsidering relationships in traditional family structures. The focus on community has led to the growth of hyperlocalization as consumers pay more attention to where their products are made, preferring those that profit their local and social communities. Consumers are also revolutionizing how they direct their money, showing significant growth in bartering, mutual aid, and co-buying homes with friends as emerging ways to combat cost of living challenges.
Amazing, thanks Taya. If you want to understand more about decentralized autonomous organizations or any other terminology related to this topic, look no further than our Web3 glossary on WGSN Insight. Our next question comes from a client asking, how will the cost of living crisis affect businesses moving towards their sustainability goals? A really good question. Let's pass this over to Carrie Davies, our lead consultant based in London.
Despite the strain on purse strings and retail footfall being down, consumers are still seeing sustainability as a necessity from businesses as their concerns around the climate crisis are rising. They are holding themselves less responsible and expecting businesses and companies to take that responsibility for their own actions. We're seeing leading brands doubling down on their sustainability pledges, really cementing and igniting consumer confidence and trust. In tandem, legislation is coming. Elements of the EU strategy for sustainable and circular textiles are being trialled in several nations, so policy is imminent as soon as 2025, and businesses trading in the EU will need to comply. So business should not abandon their sustainability goals for cost-saving measures. Instead, hold fast and incorporate budget-friendly solutions and strategies that will ignite consumer confidence and passion.
Great stuff, thank you Carrie. Our next question comes from a client asking, what is the role of qualitative and quantitative analysis when defining a strategy? For this one, we're turning to Alan, who's our strategy analyst based in London. Let's hear from him now.
As more global organizations turn their attention to data-driven models to define their decisions, the same companies are also falling behind in incorporating non-data-led insights into their analysis to back those figures in a more holistic way. By doing this, they're fairly making the decision process by argument proof. Data plays and will keep playing a critical role in every organization, either when defining new metrics or setting up new strategies. However, disregarding non-data-led arguments could impact the overall performance negatively. With an ever-changing commercial landscape, data should be used as a tool to partner up with qualitative arguments, and the way companies incorporate both is what would lead them to achieve a more certain success against their competitors.
Amazing, thank you Alan. That's it for this week. If you have any questions or comments that you'd like answered, please pop them in the comments box for our team. I'm Carla Bizarshi, and I'll see you next time.